sent overseas, they was crazy to go, especially to Saudi Arabia, and they came back even crazier. We witnessed the whole crew there in Atlantic City. Yeah. On the global scene, the United States government has tripped and stumbled over everything it could find. It's like a blind man in a room full of traps. It steps on everyone, it pulls everyone, so all of them blow up. Whether it's reaching out to people, whether it's the conference on Central and South America, right, and the Caribbean, a fluke, it flops. It flops bad. Whether it's Ukraine and supporting that, it's the biggest flop in the world. It's just an unbelievable flop. Number one, this is our friend. Number two, we told y'all to stop doing that because we don't want nobody like that on our border, you know. And you already got Poland and everybody with you, but you want to come next door. We can't have that. But it's just a no-no. Why would it be so bad? They had a missile crisis in Cuba. Maybe y'all wasn't born then, but I was. I remember the missile crisis in 62. I think it was about 62. Yeah, they was going to blow up the whole Cuba if it didn't get the missiles out. So what do you think Russia's going to do if you're going to send a missile base right next to Ukraine? I mean, in Ukraine, next door to Russia, right? Okay. If your economy, you're talking about tanking, this boy done tanked. It's all over. There's nothing that anybody can do about it. Just remember the inflation that you've seen around. Last year and a half, what does inflation look like? What does increase in salaries look like? Anybody seen any increase in salaries? No. I was just watching at one thing. I said, good God Almighty. I mean, you can see it in other things now. Stuff went from 99 cents to $1.99. I said, that's doubled up there. That is bad. Other stuff have halfened up, 25% inflation. It's unbelievable. Okay. So now about us. We have a good history. We've already explained where we're coming from. And we've earned the right to play a significant role in this next stage of evolution. And we feel like that it'll be an honor to be a part of that next transition. Let me close out. The time is, so just remember, Zionism is racism. Simple. The triangle of terror. This one was about the same year. This one has a year on it. This is 89. This one was either 89 or 90. It could have been 88. I don't think so. No, it's too early for 88. Yeah. Because I think it's the same time or 1 year later. It could be 90. Now, those here, remember, during the years right here, in February of 1990, I did an article, I did a talk on sewage. I said, beware of like what I said was when you work in a sewer, when you come home, you don't smell yourself, but everybody else do because you've been working in a sewer. I was saying that because 6 months earlier, Imam Khomeini had passed away, and things were beginning to. I'm trying to show you how quick we pick up on things, and it's on the record. It's the same thing right now. You don't have to guess as things headed the way we've talked about. You could study your notebook or your history or just listen to it. That's the way it's been going. That's not from arrogance. That's the way it's been going. That means we made the right assessment from the very beginning, and we stand on that line. We're not going to mix up anything we're doing. And that's the road we're on. Let me see if there's anything else. So, Tazkiyah and goal setting. Well, it says your oppression has kept us energized. The oppression of the state has kept us energized. They keep messing with us, so they keep us souped up. Doing good in an accelerated environment. Stuff is picking up, so we have to continue to do good. That's why we're going out and feeding and doing all that, so that we're doing visible good in an accelerated decline. This is an accelerated. You notice how long things used to take. You notice, pop, you turn on the news a day and something already happened. Bop, bop, bop. That's the way it is. That's an accelerated decline. Today, it's like World War I, this type of environment. If you've ever heard of the Triple Entente or the Triple Alliance, one is, let's say, Italy was aligned with, the Ottomans was aligned with Germany and what have you, and the rest of the people was aligned with Britain, France, and America. And those allies brought the whole world into a war, World War I, because of those dumb alliances. They went to war. World War II, 1939, Hitler invaded Poland. Poland had a defense treaty with France and England. So World War II started just like that. We're fortunate. We don't have no alliances with other Negroes or Negro movements. If something happened to them, we could get involved, or we don't have to get involved because we don't have any alliance with any of them. Some of them say La ilaha illallah, or all of them say it except a few. We don't have much to worry about because none of them are on our side visibly. They don't come by, they don't do that. But we could be right 10,000 times in a row. We could answer every question on the quiz. It doesn't make any difference. Somebody has instructed them to stay home and leave us alone, right? It's clear. All the brothers that used to be here, they left for no reason that we could find. And guess what? That's good. You look at us and see if you ever see us lonely. Oh, we're so sad today. Absolutely not. If Allah is your friend, you befriended. I just want to tell you that now. You can say what you want. If Allah is your friend, you are befriended. Okay. Psycho-spiritual approach. We just finished whooping Boss Man with psychological guerrilla warfare, and we whooped him and slapped him around all we wanted. And all he could do was holler. Well, he don't certain make a physical noise, but his eyes turn red, and you could cook a boiled egg on his head with a boiling pan because it's so hot. Our mission assists the earth in the rebalance, kind of like what Imam Muhammad said in 1976, remake the world. Remake the world. We're one of the oldest intact revolutionary or evolutionary organizations in the United States, and we're the only one that haven't been slapped upside the head and thrown out as like a piece of garbage. We haven't accepted no money. We haven't accepted no fear mongering or scared of nobody. We was blessed to be able to use all of this instead of as post-traumatic syndrome thinking as post-traumatic growth. I want you to consider everything that has happened to us, we've used it for growth. Everything. All right. Let me see if there's anything else to wrap up. Well, this is old stuff. Best memories were outside of America. That was at a time of exile when I went to prison here. The best memories was not in America, but outside America. So when I was here in jail, I would think about how nice it was in Colombia, how nice it was in Africa. And I always wanted to go back there, not get out and go here, you know. See, there's a few things that's hooked up in that. Have anybody ever heard of Moshe Tunji? What's that? What is it? Huh? No. That's a place. That's Great Waters. That's where what used to be called Lake Victoria spill over, and it's the headwaters of one of the Niles. From that great lake in Africa, technically it starts in Africa, and when it goes over the falls, that's the beginning of one of the Niles. Now they have the White Nile and they have the Blue Nile. So Lake Victoria, huh? That's in Tanzania. And Kenya is where there. Okay, anybody ever heard of Machu Picchu? Can you look up Machu Picchu on your, on the phone? Machu Picchu. Maccopica. Okay, Machu Picchu. Something like Macchipicho. Machu Picchu. Picchu. No, that's okay. Anybody else? Machu Picchu, M-A-C-C. Anyway, Machu Picchu, there's a river runs by it called the Urubamba River. That's a long question. That starts in Peru. Now let me explain the thing. The highest navigable lake in the world is Lake Titicaca. It's 12,500 feet up. It borders on Bolivia and Peru. And I took that when I was in Bolivia. I took that, crossed that, and I wound up in Peru. About 3,000, about 15,000 feet up, you can take a train ride from Cuzco, which used to be the old Inca capital, to Machu Picchu. Does anybody have any pictures of what Machu Picchu looks like? Machu